Hello guys, it's William and Nisa and we're back again. We're doing our pennies with the purpose. We just wanted to go back and just review 2016. We started pennies with the purpose back in 2014, 2015. And as you guys know that has been following us, we been doing Dave Ramsey and we were on baby step 2. We're still on baby step 2. We're paying off debt. I think baby step 1 was $1,000 for the emergency fund in case something happened, and we've used that quite a bit. And baby step 2 is paying off all your debts, smallest to highest, and we've done quite well. Actually, in 2017, we should be done with the debt and have that paid off. But we just wanted to take some time, just kind of review some of the things that we've done in 2017. So I'm going to let Manisa just tell you some of the things that we've accomplished.
All right. For one, I'm going to start with reducing the debt. We have been able to pay off some medical bills. We were able to pay off my graduate school loan, which was a really big accomplishment. And then some of the trips that we've taken. We took a day trip to Athens, Georgia. And we also did some overnight trips to Savannah and Tennessee. And the biggest trip that we took in 2016 was celebrating our anniversary, our first year anniversary to Hawaii. And even though Savannah and Tennessee and Athens may seem like, small trips, you have to understand, which I'm sure you all do, that anytime you take a trip, it's money. Money for gas, money for lodging, money for food. And even with the trip to Hawaii, with the plane tickets and everything, all those trips we paid cash.
Yes.
And so that goes into talking about you have to plan. It's wonderful to wake up in the morning and be like, hey, you want to go to Atlanta? And actually have the money there to do it. But we didn't do that. We planned our trips. We planned how much we were going to spend for our meals. When we looked at lodging, our lodging fit into a certain category. And I'll be honest with you, and this is not to say, that we are, bougie or whatever, but we like staying at nice hotels. And so we looked for, 4 to 5 star hotels. But the key is, 12 o'clock at night, 2 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes you can find deals cheaper. And we learned that. We looked at one hotel at a certain time of day, and it was double the price. But then you come back at another time of day, and it's half the price. So it's finding those, sites like Expedia and Travelocity where you can learn how they shop and compare, and then jump on the, on the deal when you get it. So those were some things that we were able to do in 2016 because we made a plan to be good stewards over our finances.
Exactly. And another thing that we've done is we've tried to, I see Manisa back there turning down the heat. It's getting a little warmer on our back. But we've tried to reduce our budget as we go. While with baby step 2, we do take money and apply it to the next bill as we get rid of that first bill. But we've also tried to find ways to reduce our spending, our output of money. So I think Manisa is going to talk about a couple things we've learned throughout 2016.
Yeah, one of the things that recently happened was DirecTV. And a lot of you are like, there's no way in the world I would ever get rid of DirecTV. Well, 2 reasons. The first reason was because we dedicated 2017 to growing our minds. And we know that if we have 700 channels, then that could be a big distraction. And so we decided to downsize our DirecTV, and for costs. So my husband, who is very much into technology, he researched some things online, and I'll just give you a couple that are out there. PlayStation Vue, VUE, is a streaming, is that called an app, or what's that called?
It's a streaming app.
A streaming app that you can get channels, and I think the cost for that was how much a month?
I think we were doing the $30 a month.
$30 a month plan, which came with your regular cable channels like ABC, NBC, CBS.
Well, it doesn't come with ABC, NBC, which is local channels. You probably can get a digital antenna and get those channels.
Okay.
But it came with a lot of the cable channels.
Cable channels, I'm sorry,
so
guys.
So you could definitely pick up on the cable channels with that. You could get, the reason I chose that one because my wife loves OWN. She has to watch
Yes.
Iyanla. And Oprah.
Super Soul Sunday.
Super Soul Sunday. So I was searching for a package that had OWN included in it. So it had that. And it ranged, I think it starts at around $29 a month up to $50 or $60 a month. But you can get a lot of things.
Yeah.
So
another option is the Roku.
yes.
I'm going to bring this closer to the camera. Y'all forgive me. My husband really should be talking about this because I'm not tech savvy at all. But this is another streaming device. It comes as a box, and this is the remote. And I think it's $89 for the box. And
the box was $89.
For the box.
Yes.
And once you pay for it, that's it. It's just a one-time fee for the box. And then can you tell them what comes with the Roku streaming device?
Okay, can you go ahead and just talk about the other one first?
Sure. The other one is the Amazon Fire TV, and again, this is the remote. Now, I will tell you the cool thing about the Amazon Fire TV is it is voice activated through Alexa, and it is cool. I mean, you can ask her the weather, you can ask her directions, you can ask her what's playing at the movies. My daughter even came over here, Trinity, and asked her to tell her a joke, which she did. So it's really cool. So the other night, what was funny is that we were considering PlayStation View, and I told my husband, I said, I really wish they would make these where you could just speak into the remote and tell it what you want it to do. And I didn't even know that already existed. So we actually decided to go with the Amazon Fire TV.
Yeah. So the reason I asked Melissa to speak on both is because they kind of sort of do the same thing. Mm-hmm. So the Fire Stick, Roku, Apple TV, so they're the boxes that hold the apps that work the streaming TV. Mm-hmm. From the streaming TV, you can get what's called, we still have DirecTV, honestly. I think at the time that we canceled it, I was paying like $180 a month.
Yeah.
Of course, because I had to have the NFL ticket. But so without the NFL ticket, maybe take about $45 off.
Right.
But we were paying that for DirecTV, and when we went, we actually did go to the PlayStation View, mm-hmm. and we loved New Edition, and PlayStation View didn't have
the BET channel, so, and that New Edition movie is coming out on January the 24th.
And we wanted to see that, so yes. I researched some more, and we found out about DirecTV Now, and I think the world is going to go to streaming TV. Yeah. So we've moved from paying like $180 for DirecTV. I think DirecTV Now has a special. It's $35 a month. We get more channels than we had with the $180.
And I know we're talking a little fast, so for those of you who, like, it takes 5 explanations of this, on the Amazon Fire TV, there is an app named DirecTV Now.
Right.
So I don't want you to think that we're saying now we have DirecTV. It's called DirecTV Now, which provides
streaming. It provides about, I don't know how many channels. Mm-hmm. I know we had the choice package, and it has more channels than the choice package, but it allows you to get probably most of the things you view, except for a lot of the local channels, which you can just get an antenna and get that. But I think we pay $35 a month. Mm-hmm. So
$35 a month compared to $180
a month.
Yeah.
So, and it's basically what you do is you hook the Roku box, the Apple TV box, or what's the other one? The Fire TV mm-hmm. box to your internet, and you purchase your streaming app. So now we just basically use DirecTV Now and Netflix, mm-hmm. and we're Amazon Prime members. And we look at Prime, and we get we're not missing anything.
Now my husband did, he prepared me to let me know that without DirecTV, you will not be able to record channels, which is a good thing because by recording channels, it puts you in a situation where you're in front of the TV because you're watching things constantly. Oh, I'm not going to be there at 9 o'clock to catch the movie, but I can watch it tomorrow, or I can watch it. You could be doing other things with that time. So the thing I like about the streaming TV is if you don't catch it then you just don't catch it. It's like old school. You watch the shows when they came on, and then that was the end of it. So,
and the other side of that is, it's not like they play things on TV one time now, so you kind of catch the same thing 50 million times.
Right.
But as we go and talk about 2017, you'll see that we're becoming about clearing up time to do other things and value things. Mm-hmm. So we'll talk about that a little later. So right now, I think
I'm sorry. I want to tell you guys one more thing. If you would like to purchase the Roku or the streaming TV, they are at Best Buy, and I think the Roku is at Walmart. I know.
They're both at Best. You can get them all at Best Buy and Walmart. And we also know that Amazon has everything.
Course. Yes.
So that's the other side of it.
Well, we just finished Christmas, so Willie's going to give you some information, some tips about how to save money for Christmas.
So yeah, for that, I think we just really wanted to talk about, and we hope that no one went into debt and that are still paying for their Christmas. The biggest thing with that is we kind of wanted to do something before Christmas, but we didn't get a chance to do it. But everybody normally suggests put money aside each month, and if you can do that, great. That is probably the best way to go. Anissa and I, we make a list, and we know how many people that we're going to shop for. We account for that number of people and the amount that it takes in. We do it a little differently because we kind of try to pay our bills and pay ahead or pay on top and have extra money. Instead of doing every month, we just kind of say in October, the money that we're putting towards bill, we're going to take whatever amount we need, and that's going to be our gift money, because we know the next month is Black Friday, so we go shopping Black Friday. So just another way to do it. If it's difficult, I think for me, when I was just me, it's difficult to know the money is sitting in there and put it aside, and remember to put it aside each month. So so we came up with that program, and that works for us. So that's one of the things that we'll do moving into 2017. It's like little tips that we can give, like the streaming TV and maybe Christmas shopping and just other things that we do. Like Manisa said, we took some day trips versus taking long weekend trips. Little things like that. We definitely want to start, bringing them to you guys.
And for those of you who are thinking, $50 per person is what am I going to buy with that? You would be so surprised. It changes your whole way of thinking. You have to think about the person and what you know about that person. Like, this person is really into cooking. So then you find yourself, looking for things that that person would appreciate, being a person who really likes to cook, as opposed to just buying a lot of senseless gifts. Oh, here's a scarf, here is body lotions and body sprays. You really are giving gifts that are more personable to the person. I also want to talk about the envelope system. You've heard us mention this before. This is the Dave Ramsey envelope system. You can purchase it at daveramsey.com, or you can just go to the dollar store and get you some envelopes. I mean, serious, that's how we started. But how this works is you set aside certain categories every month for what you want to spend. And it's usually categories where you spend money on a daily or weekly basis, like your grocery, your gas, miscellaneous food. Miscellaneous food means you're out on a Friday, you're away from the house, and say, hey, let's go grab a burger or whatever. But so what we do is we purpose that money. Willie sends it to me in a little mini spreadsheet. And I say send it to me because normally it's during the work day. He works on it on a Friday morning. He sends it to me at work. And then after I get off of work, I go by the bank. I get the actual money and put it inside these envelopes. And how it works is if you've allotted $200 for groceries, then once that $200 is gone, it's gone. So it makes you real mindful about, well, we spent, $150 of the grocery money last week. We only have $50 left, and we have a week left before we put more money in the envelopes. So you really got to get creative about what you're going to buy at the grocery store. And again, all of these tips are not designed to make you feel like you're living with less. It actually makes you feel like you're living with more.
Yes.
Because you're being very specific and deliberate. You're thinking all the time about good choices and how to spend your money.
Manisa, speaking of that, there's something that I think we both forgot, and I think I remember you saying you really wanted to talk to people about this. So, can you share your grocery shopping experience now?
What's my grocery? What?
How do we shop for groceries now?
Oh yes! Oh my gosh! Okay. Okay. I was getting ready to go run into the room because I had something to show you guys, but I'm not going to do that. So, everybody has their vice, right? Or their thing they don't like to do. Maybe vice is not a word, because vice is more like a hang up or, a weakness. I do not like grocery shopping. I think it's time consuming. I don't like being in the grocery store. I don't like looking for the food. I don't like putting it in the cart. There's nothing that I like about it at all. And I can't say that my husband is much of a fan. He likes it probably more than I do. I will avoid it at all costs. So my husband was nice enough to be talking to someone at work, and they said, hey, Willie, did you know you can order your groceries online at Walmart? So I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago.
Maybe 2 weeks ago now.
We ordered our grocery online at Walmart. we could choose a pickup time anywhere from like 6 a.m. in the morning to night. I think we chose 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock, right?
We drive up.
That morning, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
We drove up to the little pickup area, which I never even knew existed at Walmart because I've never done that before. Mm-hmm. And by the way, it's not available at every Walmart. And they put the grocery in your car. Now, my husband being the person he is, you're supposed to sit in the car and let the service come to you, right? He's all out in the back of the trunk helping the person put the groceries in the car. And then he tried to give them a tip, which I would have done as well. And the woman was so honest, and she said, we can't take tips. Y'all, she could have took our money and no one would have ever known. But she said, I'm sorry, but we can't receive tips. But it was a great experience to be sitting in my bedroom, clicking spinach and toilet paper and mayonnaise and ketchup. And they do meats as well. Mm-hmm. And all you do is literally drive up, they put it in your car, and you drive off. Now, we'll tell you that the service is available at the Tiga K Walmart, but not at Dave Lau or
York.
Or Newport.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, but then there's an upside and a downside to it. The upside is, instead of being in the store where you kind of pick up things randomly, you only shop for what you need online. The downside is if you're a couponer, they don't allow you to do coupons online. So, but our grocery price was a lot less.
It was, because I'm gonna tell you what I was doing and not even being aware of it. I was double shopping. Like, I'd come home, I already had a bottle of ketchup. I already had a can of navy beans. And so while we were sitting on the bed, I could say, Willie, can you go in the cabinet and see if we have salsa? Or can you go and see if we have any mustard? So that way we don't double shop.
Right.
So, yeah, by doing that, we were able to save about $20 or $40 on our grocery bill. So, awesome. All right, so in 2017, plan to see our faces a whole lot more. And we are not going to talk just about finances. We're also going to talk about life and love. And we want you guys to take this journey with us. Willie and I are not experts on anything. Right. We are just two people who are willing to share the things that we have learned and hope that they're a blessing to other people. And we want you guys to comment, and if you have some tips that we haven't discussed here, please share them with us. You know, this is a community. We want to help each other. And remember, if you don't tell your money where to go, you are going to wonder where it went. Every penny has a purpose. We want to thank you guys for watching. We want to wish everyone a happy new year. Mm-hmm. We pray for abundance, peace, and blessings into your homes. Please share this video if it was a blessing to you, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that when we get more videos, you'll be alerted.
And the YouTube channel is Pennies with the Purpose. And the email is pennieswiththepurpose@gmail.com. So if you have some topics maybe you want us to research or some comments you want us to make, just hit us up at the Gmail account, pennieswiththepurpose@gmail.com.
Oh, yeah, thank you. We also do workshops. We did a workshop for a family, maybe it was 3 months ago, maybe about 20 people, and we just talked about, you know, a budget versus a spending plan, had some fun and games, showed some really nice videos, and left people with some information to change their lives. Yeah. So that was really a blessing.
So, guys, we want to say Happy New Year to you. Hope you're enjoying your holidays. We're going to church tonight.
Yes.
To celebrate New Year's, and we just wish you guys the best. And like Manisa said, you'll be seeing a lot more of us in 2017.
Yes.
God bless.
God bless.
Bye-bye.